me, it's important that each project tells a story, that the user gets to experience something in a slightly different way or in a whole new way. It doesn't really matter if it's a product or an experience or something relating to a product. And it doesn't really matter if it's done in one way or another, the actual process, or with whom. I think the result is the most important, obviously. The reason I have a small studio today is because I worked for a big studio at IDEO. They have, a big studio has its own place and own functionality. Normally they help large corporations which doesn't know what to do. At Apple, first thing we did when I got there was to take away all the external consultants and make a very small team and focus on what we needed to do. And that's pretty much how I run my own studio. I take very few projects on and I focus on them and I work on all of them. I met a lot of clients and asked, how many people in the Apple design studio? It must be 150 because they do really great design. I mean, it's a handful of people knowing what they want to do. And I think that goes the same for when you work with clients. You really work more deeply with them, understanding from them what it is that they want to do, and then develop that. Well, the secret to the success of the boards is quite intricate. The boards have a surface on the bottom which is quite advanced, so to speak, for being a surfboard. It goes from a concave to a convex area into two double concaves. The rocker is changing in two different places. So it's quite elaborate, all the work which has gone into it. And the boards have really come to the next level now, and it's in a refinement state. And now we're launching the short boards this year too, which are really interesting because they're smaller, so the differences are much less on the long boards. I would say with as many bad comments I got and as much so heckling I got, I also got, so much more positive comments, and it's been amazing because it comes from people within the industry, like shapers which are really well known, have come up to me and said, hey, this is so great to see somebody taking a step forward. And I think the most important thing is that people open up their minds, and it's not only about the shapers, but it's also about the surfers, because ultimately in the end, the experience is yours. It's you riding a wave, you experiencing something. The success of a product depends on so many different things. And one of them is advertising, marketing, distribution, all of these different pieces. Obviously, if you do an iconic, strong product story, you don't need to tell that story again to the user, so you have an advantage. There's so many great products out there. I think as long as they connect and give the people, some memorable experience basically, then I think you've done something good.